Okay, are you ready? Let's talk about Project Monarch, the hidden program that hijacks the human mind. MK Ultra was just the gateway. Project Monarch, that's the deep system, one that doesn't just control people, it rebuilds them from the inside out. So here's the truth, where MK Ultra used drugs and torture to shatter the mind, Monarch took it way further, using extreme trauma to fracture the psyche, starting in childhood. These were children, small children. This is called trauma-based mind control. And it's not theory. It's been exposed by victims, therapists, insiders, all of whom were ignored, silenced, or labeled as unstable. So here's how it works. A young child intentionally traumatized repeatedly, brutally. Physical abuse, sexual abuse in these children, our government did that, and psychological terror, so severe that the brain can't cope. To survive, the mind splits, like creating alters, so alternative personalities, fragments, compartmentalized personalities. Each alter is trained for a purpose: seduction, spying, performance, violence, compliance. Each one can be triggered by a specific word, image, sound, or command. Ever watch Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., where Hydra uses phrases like calm your mind, compliance will be rewarded? Keywords like that and triggers like that were real. The result? A person who functions in public but whose deeper self has been programmed for control. This is the essence of Project Monarch: to create humans who can be used without remembering, without resisting, and without escaping. So let's talk names. Let's talk whistleblowers. Kathy O'Brien, one of the most well-known Monarch survivors, you can look her up. She says she was used as a government-controlled courier and sex slave under U.S. officials, including top politicians. Her programming included trauma, rape, electroshock, and military-grade hypnosis. And when she went public, she named names. And suddenly, she was discredited, ignored by media, and she was blacklisted. But she passed all the lie detector tests. Her memories were validated by therapists, and her story matched known operations like MK Ultra. And also, a lot of these testimonies matched each other. People who didn't know each other, but yet their stories were very similar. Bryce Taylor was another one, another Monarch survivor, claimed to be trafficked among elites from a very young age. She said she was programmed to serve politicians, celebrities, and business moguls. Her story includes Hollywood handlers, programmed obedience, and implanted memories. She spoke out, and she was dismissed as mentally ill. Both of them say the abuse wasn't just personal, it was part of a system hidden in plain sight. Let's connect the dots. Why do pop stars use monarch butterflies, checkerboards, and one-eye symbolisms? Why do so many celebrities have public breakdowns, memory lapses, robotic interviews, or glitches? Why are some elite families connected generation after generation to government, military, entertainment, and finance? Because the programming is generational. The programming is very intentional. All the handlers are still in place. It's ritualistic control built on trauma, built on obedience. It's a frequency-based takeover of the soul. And the goal is to build dissociated humans who can be controlled by remote cues, used for elite agendas, turned into icons, idols, or assassins. Full disconnection from source. Monarch victims aren't just individuals. They're weapons designed from childhood. And that kind of trauma energy, it feeds systems we're not even fully aware of yet. That's why it's hidden. That's why survivors are silenced. That's why even naming this gets you shadow banned. Hell, this video may not even make it through the filters. I'm not sure. But the truth is encoded in their symbols, in the breakdowns, in their silence. You're not imagining the glitch when you see these things. You're seeing the fracture. And, once you see it, you can't go back. You can't go back. Once your eyes are open to these things, there's no going back. There wasn't for me. Watch our next video as we decode how this programming shows up in Hollywood, music, mass media, and why so many of the most admired figures on earth, the most famous, are just monarch constructs playing a role.